You think you use Amazon. Plot twist: Amazon uses you. And they're not just selling you products, they're selling you to dozens of other companies while building a corporate empire that would make cyberpunk authors jealous. We've been told that Amazon is a customer-obsessed company that exists to serve your needs. That's the marketing story. The reality is far more disturbing. You're not Amazon's customer, you're their product, their data source, and their captive market. Today, we're examining how Amazon transformed from an online bookstore into a surveillance capitalism empire that controls not just what you buy, but the entire infrastructure of modern commerce. By the end, you'll understand why Amazon isn't a marketplace. It's a corporate nation-state operating inside the internet. Every search you make on Amazon, every product you view, every review you read, every item you abandon in your cart, it all gets recorded, analyzed, and monetized. Amazon knows more about your shopping behavior than you know about yourself. They track how long you look at products, which colors you prefer, what price points make you hesitate, and which reviews influence your decisions. They know if you're price sensitive or brand loyal. They can predict what you'll buy next week before you know you need it. But here's where it gets invasive. Amazon correlates your shopping data with your browsing history, your Alexa voice commands, your Ring doorbell footage, your Kindle reading habits, and your Prime Video watching patterns. They're building a comprehensive profile of your lifestyle, preferences, and behavior that extends far beyond shopping. Your shopping data gets sold, directly or indirectly, to multiple industries with different agendas. Advertisers purchase targeting data to show you personalized ads across the internet. Brands pay for consumer insights that reveal how people shop for their product categories. Insurance companies are particularly interested in your health product purchases. Buying diabetes testing supplies, your insurance profile just changed. Purchasing blood pressure monitors, that information has value to companies assessing your health risks. Governments can subpoena your purchase history, revealing political leanings through book purchases, health conditions through medical supplies, and even location patterns through delivery addresses. Your Amazon account is a surveillance dossier that multiple entities want access to. Employers and landlords increasingly use consumer data for background checks. Frequent alcohol purchases might affect employment decisions. Certain product categories could influence rental applications. Your shopping habits become a permanent record that follows you beyond the marketplace. Amazon's Echo devices with Alexa represent always-on listening systems in over 100 million homes. Amazon claims voice recordings are only sent after the wake word, but security researchers have found numerous instances of unintended recording and data collection. Even when functioning as designed, Alexa creates detailed behavioral profiles. It knows your daily routine, who you talk to, what music you prefer, what news you consume, and when you're home. This information feeds into Amazon's broader data ecosystem, informing product recommendations and advertising strategies. Ring doorbells extend this surveillance to your physical space. Amazon can see who visits your home, when packages arrive, and what activity happens outside your door. This data gets shared with law enforcement through partnerships that many users don't know exist. The Kindle tracks which books you read, how quickly you read them, which passages you highlight, and where you stop reading. Amazon knows your reading habits better than any library ever could, creating literary profiles that reveal intellectual interests, political leanings, and personal concerns. Most people think Amazon is a retail company. The reality is that Amazon Web Services, AWS, generates the majority of Amazon's profits and powers approximately 40% of the internet's cloud infrastructure. Netflix, Disney, Spotify, Airbnb, and thousands of other services run on AWS. When AWS experiences outages, significant portions of the internet go dark. This gives Amazon unprecedented power over the digital economy. They literally control the servers that their competitors rely on to do business. This creates profound conflicts of interest. Amazon competes directly with many companies that depend on AWS infrastructure. They have access to usage data, traffic patterns, and growth metrics of competitors who have no choice but to trust Amazon with their most sensitive business information. Amazon has built the world's most sophisticated logistics network, controlling package delivery from warehouse to doorstep. They're not just competing with UPS and FedEx, they're making traditional shipping companies obsolete. Amazon Flex turns ordinary people into delivery drivers using their own vehicles. This creates a gig economy workforce with no benefits, no job security, and complete surveillance through tracking apps. Drivers are monitored for every minute of their shifts, with algorithms determining their efficiency and employment status. Amazon's logistics network creates barriers to competition. Small online retailers can't match Amazon's delivery speeds or costs. This forces them onto Amazon's marketplace, where they become dependent on Amazon's infrastructure while competing against Amazon's private label products. Amazon advertising has become the third largest digital advertising platform after Google and Facebook. But Amazon's advertising is particularly insidious because it operates at the point of purchase. Brands must pay Amazon to be visible in search results on Amazon's own platform. This creates a pay-to-play system where the best product doesn't win. The product with the biggest advertising budget wins. Small businesses get buried, while corporations buy prominence. Amazon collects advertising money from brands, then uses that data to create competing private label products. They see which categories are most profitable, which products have the best margins, and which brands are most successful. Then they launch Amazon Basics versions that undercut everyone else. Amazon Pay processes transactions across the internet, competing with PayPal and credit card companies. This gives Amazon visibility into consumer spending patterns beyond their own platform. Amazon credit cards offer rewards for Amazon purchases, creating loyalty loops that keep consumers locked into the ecosystem. The more you use Amazon services, the more rewards you get, making it economically irrational to shop elsewhere. Amazon is experimenting with biometric payment systems using palm prints and facial recognition. They want to eliminate the friction of payment entirely, making purchasing so seamless that consumers don't even think about spending money. This represents the ultimate goal, making consumption unconscious and automatic. Amazon controls every aspect of the supply chain in ways that would have been illegal under mid-20th century antitrust law. They manufacture products, sell products, deliver products, advertise products, process payments, and control the platform where it all happens. This vertical integration creates insurmountable competitive advantages. Amazon can lose money on retail because AWS subsidizes it. They can undercut competitors while maintaining profitability. They can use marketplace data to inform product development. Traditional antitrust frameworks struggle to address this business model. The marketplace sellers are particularly trapped. They need Amazon's customer base to survive, but Amazon uses their sales data to compete against them. Successful products get copied by Amazon Basics. Innovative sellers become research and development for Amazon's private label operation. Amazon is increasingly replacing public services with private infrastructure. Amazon Key allows delivery drivers to enter your home. Amazon Healthcare competes with traditional medical systems. Amazon insurance products challenge established providers. This represents a fundamental shift in how society functions. Instead of public infrastructure serving the common good, we're creating private infrastructure optimized for corporate profit. Amazon isn't just a company, it's becoming the operating system for daily life. Cities compete to give Amazon tax breaks and subsidies, effectively paying the company to extract wealth from local economies. The HQ2 selection process turned municipal governments into supplicants begging for Amazon's favor, revealing the power imbalance between corporations and democratic institutions. Traditional monopoly analysis focuses on consumer prices. Amazon keeps prices low, so regulators struggle to demonstrate harm using conventional frameworks. But monopoly power isn't just about price, it's about control over markets, suppliers, workers, and infrastructure. Amazon's market dominance forces everyone into their ecosystem. Authors must publish on Kindle, retailers must sell on Amazon Marketplace, web services must consider AWS. This isn't consumer choice, it's economic inevitability. The harm shows up in ways traditional metrics miss. Suppressed wages for warehouse workers, destroyed small businesses, hollowed out retail districts, and the concentration of economic power in a single corporation that answers to shareholders rather than citizens. The end game is total ecosystem lock-in. Amazon wants to be where you shop, how you watch TV, what you read, how your home operates, where you get healthcare, and how you pay for everything. Each service integrates with others, creating switching costs that make leaving the ecosystem increasingly difficult. Your smart home runs on Alexa, your books are on Kindle, your shopping history is on Amazon, your subscriptions are through Prime. Leaving means losing access to years of accumulated data and integration. This is how corporate nation-states function, not through legal jurisdiction, but through economic infrastructure so essential that opting out becomes practically impossible. Amazon doesn't need to force anyone to use their services. They just need to make alternatives inconvenient enough that resistance feels futile. You don't use Amazon. Amazon uses you as a data source, as a captive market, as a logistics network node, and as a justification for their expanding infrastructure empire. They've convinced us that surveillance capitalism is customer service, that monopolistic control is marketplace innovation, and that corporate consolidation is consumer convenience. We traded local bookstores for free 2-day shipping and called it progress. The cyberpunk authors imagined corporate dystopias where mega corporations replaced governments as the primary organizing force in society. They just didn't imagine we'd get free shipping and smile logos with our subjugation. Amazon isn't just a company you shop at, it's a corporate nation-state operating inside the internet, controlling infrastructure that society depends on while answering only to shareholders and growth metrics. The question isn't whether you use Amazon. The question is whether you can avoid living in Amazon. And increasingly, the answer is no. Welcome to the Everything Store. They meant it literally.